a prelude to these chains of training, stakeholder engagement, and professional leadership led to the optimum accomplishment of our mission. May the values of honor, service, and patriotism that he fostered to the PSG family be his lasting legacy. Let all his vicarious sacrifices and dedicated service be rewarded with blissful fulfillment and peace of mind. Prosper his life with the blessings of health, the well-being of his family, and the fulfillment and success to his next assignment. We beseech you, O Lord, to bestow with your grace Brigadier General Jesus Nelson Banyas Morales, Philippine Air Force. Confer on him the wisdom and guidance of the Holy Spirit as he assumes command with prayerful disposition and confidence in his personal gifts of leadership and competence. Console him with the assurance of your abiding presence and gracious assistance in the daily performance of his duties and responsibilities. Let all his efforts be rewarded with fulfillment and success. Bless all the officers, enlisted men and women, and civilian human resources of the Presidential Security Group, as well as our guests and visitors, O Lord. Secure us always within the mantle of your divine protection. Finally, we implore your distinct benediction on our President, the President of the Republic of the Philippines, our Commander-in-Chief, His Excellency President Ferdinand Romualdez Marcos Jr., our presiding officer. May his presence inspire us and his words direct us to plot the course we have to take. This we ask to the one God that we believe, hope, and love. Amen.
Please be seated. Ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. Welcome to the change of command of the Presidential Security Group with His Excellency Ferdinand R. Marcos Jr. as our presiding officer.
We shall now have the presentation of award to the Commander, Presidential Security Group, Brigadier General Ramon P. Zagala, Philippine Army.
Awards and decorations are significant evidence of valiant acts, exhibition of proficiency, competency, and distinction.
The award to be given is a Distinguished Service Star. This is awarded to officers of the Armed Forces of the Philippines for their valuable and exceptional service rendered in a position of major responsibility as Commander, Presidential Security Group.
May we request the Honorary Brigadier General Ramon P. Zagala, Philippine Army, to stand at the center of the stage. The citation of the award will be read by the Adjutant General, Armed Forces of the Philippines, Brigadier General Bernardo R. Fortes, Jr., Philippine Army.
General Headquarters, Armed Forces of the Philippines, Camp General Emilio Aguinaldo, Quezon City, General Orders Number 1679, published on 17 October 2023, Award of the Distinguished Service Star. Pursuant to Paragraph 2A6, Section 1-2, Chapter 1, Armed Forces of the Philippines, Regulations G, 131-054, dated 26 June 2014, the Distinguished Service Star is hereby awarded to Brigadier General Ramon P. Zagala, Officer -11738, Philippine Army, for eminently meritorious and valuable service rendered in a position of major responsibility as Commander, Presidential Security Group from 30 June 2022 to 18 October 2023, imbued with high sense of responsibility and professionalism. Brigadier General Zagala has outstandingly directed numerous presidential security operations for the President and First Family, both local and foreign engagements, as well as various technical surveillance countermeasures for the intelligence technical teams. Noteworthy is the commendable and successful arrest and neutralizations of Indian nationals in Oton and Fabia, Iloilo, last 7 March 2023. During his stint, PSG conducted different civic actions, outreach activities, bloodletting for High Philippine General Hospital, regular participation in Pasig River cleanup drive, distribution of basic medicines and multivitamins to PSG dependents in Malacañang barangays, and newly tied gift givings and feeding programs. And this is leadership. The PSD Office of the Assistant Chief of Staff for Plans and Programs G5 was created, paving the way for its capability development program aimed at improving present and future capabilities for changing challenges of protective security operations. Likewise, his establishment of the PSG Office of the Assistant Chief of Staff for Training, Education, and Doctrine G8 last 29 December 2022 was pivotal in ensuring quality training to PSG troops, providing security to the highest seat of the government. During his term, the PSG made history by pushing for the promulgation of the first ever PSG doctrines development and the presidential operations manuals. By these achievements, Brigadier General Zagala earned distinct credit not only for himself, but also for the armed forces of the Philippines. By command of General Browner Jr., signed Charlton Sian Martis Garilan, Lieutenant General Philippine Navy Marines, the Deputy Chief of Staff, Official Bernardo R. Fortes Jr., Brigadier General Philippine Army, the Adjutant General.
May we request our presiding officer, the Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces of the Philippines, His Excellency Ferdinand R. Marcos Jr., to present the award, to be assisted by the Chief of Staff, Armed Forces of the Philippines, General Romeo Browner Jr., Philippine Army.
Let us give our honoree a round of applause. Please be seated.
At this juncture, may we call on the Adjutant General, Armed Forces of the Philippines, Brigadier General Bernardo R. Fortes Jr., Philippine Army, for the reading of the relief and designation orders.
General Headquarters Armed Forces of the Philippines, Camp General Emilio Aguinaldo, Quezon City. General Orders Number 1673, published on 16 October 2023. Section 1, Paragraph 5, Termination. Designation of Brigadier General Ramon P. Zagala, Officer Das 11738, Philippine Army, as Commander, Presidential Security Group, is terminated effective 16 October 2023. Section 2, Paragraph 5, Designation. Brigadier General Jesus Nelson B. Morales, Officer Das 11333, Philippine Air Force, is designated as Commander, Presidential Security Group, effective 16 October 2023. By command of General Browner Jr., signed Charlton Sian Martinez Gaerlan, Lieutenant General Philippine Navy Marines, the Deputy Chief of Staff. Official Bernardo R. Fortes Jr., Brigadier General Philippine Army, the Adjutant General.
The Commander, Presidential Security Group, Brigadier General Ramon P. Zagala, Philippine Army, will give his remarks. This will be followed by the reading and signing of his relinquishment orders.
To our presiding officer, His Excellency Ferdinand R. Marcos Jr., Congressman Ferdinand Alexander A. Marcos III, Honorable Antonio F. Lagdameo, Special Assistant to the President, Secretary Gilberto C. Teodoro, our Secretary of National Defense, Secretary Cheloy Garafid, our Presidential Communications Office, Secretary Bianca Cristina Zubel, our Social Secretary, Senior Yusek Honey Rose Mercado, our Traditional Media External Affairs PCO, Yusek Franz Gerald Imperial, Yusek Ignacio R. Jimenez. Our Chief of Staff, General Romeo S. Bronner. The Commanding General of the Philippine Army, Lieutenant General Roy M. Galido. The Commanding General of the Philippine Air Force, Lieutenant General Stephen P. Pareño. Representing the Flag Officer in Command of the Philippine Navy, Rear Admiral Cesar Bernard Valencia. Police General Benjamin Acorda, the Chief PNP. Representing Admiral Artemio Abo, Commodore Eduardo P. De Luna. Police Brigadier General Jose Melencio Nartates, Regional Director of NCRPO. Brigadier General Ferdinand B. Napuli of the Special Forces Regiment. Mabuhay ang Special Forces. Commodore Marcos Y. Imperio, Commander CISAF. To my wife, Nenita, thank you for coming. My high school classmates from LaSalle Green Hills, led by Quito Jose. My brother, Chocho. My sister-in-law. My fellow LaSallians, Tommy Campos, Charlie Carmona. To the PSG troopers who are present here today. To all my friends and family who are here, thank you for coming. A journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. Simple yet powerful. My life as a PSG trooper has brought me far, literally and figuratively. It brought me to places I have never been, to situations far from my expectations, and happiness beyond my imagination. Little did I know that the single step of my 1,000-mile journey already began way back when I was an aide-de-camp here at the Presidential Security Group. I thought that my abrupt stint that time summed up my experience as a PSG trooper. But I was surprised to learn that it was only the beginning. I did not notice that I was being honed and fortified for a gigantic role in the future as PSG Commander. Ever since, the nature and the reason for being a PSG trooper remains constant amidst ever-changing security challenges. We are duty-bound to protect the lives of individuals of significant importance who symbolizes freedom, independence, and peace. Our job is like no other as we swear by our pledge of commitment. This covers time, personal comfort, convenience, and even our lives. But this part and parcel of our oath that says, when it becomes necessary, that I have to make the ultimate sacrifice, then let it be so. We make ourselves the human shields against threats, embarrassment, and dishonor to our beloved VIPs. This job may be tough and demanding, but I know in the hearts of every troopers lives this undying pride and honor to be part of the chosen few. When I assumed the responsibility of PSG Commander, I have emphasized to put primacy in advancing the PSG personnel's training, welfare, and stakeholder engagement. I wanted our troops to be at their best, may it be in capability, qualification, and most importantly, motivation in serving and securing the President and the First Family, and to a great extent, the Filipino populace. This vision that I have in mind was actualized through the creation of central offices to upgrade our training and planning capabilities like the Office of the Assistant Chief of Staff for Plans, G5, and the Office of Assistant Chief of Staff for Education, Training, and Doctrine, G8, and the establishment of facilities that will cater to the needs of our men and women, building areas, offices, recreational, and training facilities. Consequently, numerous training programs and seminars were spearheaded, like the VIP Protection Course classes, pistol marksmanship training, and defensive driving exercises. I am proud to share with you that we have been successful in producing well-rounded and mission-ready troops. This has been evident through our 100% success rate in our engagements within Metro Manila, various provinces across Luzon, Visayas, Mindanao, outside the bounds of the Philippines, from Asia, America, and Europe. We ensured that our security operations for the present, the first family, visiting leaders were not just made, but excellently executed. We always seek to leave no room for mistakes. Hence, the safety and security of our VIPs remain intact. In effect, the organization's dependability rate rises. We become more credible protectors, and this is a testament that we do live up to our name and identity. In PSG, we recognize that ensuring the safety of our president is not only through our own effort. We value our relationship with civilian populace and communicate with our internal and external stakeholders to always get our message across. Being at PSG demands us to be flexible, and the uniqueness of our job lies on our ability to connect, multitask, and engage. On that note, we strive to work well with other agencies that also work for our president. We held programs and activities to boost our public and civil relations. I have made it this far, and I won't be able to reach this without all of you. I would like to thank our President, His Excellency Ferdinand R. Marcos Jr., and the First Family for this once-in-a-lifetime chance to lead your team of protectors. I am truly honored and fulfilled to have served under your leadership. Sir, may I give you my after-duty report? My profound appreciation as well goes to our generous and helpful stakeholders who work side by side with us and delivered their best service to complement ours. To the PSG troopers, maraming salamat. You have fought a good fight. You have proven yourself impressive in all aspects. I urge you to continue what we have started and cultivate yourself even more. I am happy to work with all of you, and I share with you both the bliss and sacrifices of this job that we have sworn to protect. I will always be proud of you. Of course, the person who stood by me in all that I pursue and endured everything I have been through, to my wife, Ninita, thank you. You are my partner, and I will always be grateful of every single day, of forever, to have you by my side. Let me also recognize my sons for being my life's inspirations. My family has been my fortress through life's ups and downs. I cannot thank them enough for their love and constant support. Last but not the least, I offer this huge success to our Lord Almighty, the source of all. Muli, maraming salamat po sa inyong lahat. Isang karangalan ang maging bahagi ng Presidential Security Group. Headquarters, Presidential Security Group, Malacañang Park, Manila, 18 October 2022. Relinquishment. Pursuant to Paragraph 5, Section 1, General Orders 1673, General Headquarters, Armed Forces of the Philippines, dated 16 October 2023, I hereby relinquish duties and responsibilities as Commander, Presidential Security Group, effective this date, and I sign in your presence.
Brigadier General Jesus Nelson B. Morales, Philippine Air Force, will now read and sign the orders for his assumption of command as Commander, Presidential Security Group.
Headquarters, Presidential Security Group, Malacañang Park, Manila, 18 October 2023. Assumption. Pursuant to Paragraph 5, Section 2, General Orders Number 1673, General Headquarters, Armed Forces of the Philippines, dated 16 October 2023. I hereby assume duties and responsibilities as Commander, Presidential Security Group, effective this date. And I sign in your presence.
May we request His Excellency, President Ferdinand R. Marcos Jr. to please stand. We shall now witness the handover of the command symbol to be presided by the Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces of the Philippines, the President, His Excellency Ferdinand R. Marcos Jr.
Being handed over is the PSG flag. The handover of the command symbol represents the dynamism of the military organization. Responsibilities of the outgoing commander are being relinquished, yet as successor of same standard, with excellence just like him, accepts the responsibilities and stewardship of the command. Thank you, sir, and please be seated.
The Commander, Presidential Security Group, Brigadier General Jesus Nelson B. Morales, Philippine Air Force, will now deliver his remarks.
I would like to greet His Excellency President Ferdinand Romualdez Marcos Jr., Commander-in-Chief, Armed Forces of the Philippines. Secretary Gilberto C. Teodoro, Secretary of National Defense, and other members of the Cabinet. General Romeo S. Browner, Philippine Army, Chief of Staff, Armed Forces of the Philippines, and other members of the Armed Forces of the Philippines. Brigadier General Ramon P. Zagala, Philippine Army, outgoing PSG Commander, and wife, Nenita. My family, my wife Sue, and my children, Angela, Philip, Ezra, and Faith. Distinguished men and women of the Presidential Security Group. Ladies and gentlemen, I stand before you today, humbled by the trust placed in me as the Commander of the Presidential Security Group. I want to express my profound gratitude to our esteemed Commander-in-Chief, His Excellency President Ferdinand Romualdez Marcos Jr., for this appointment, sir. I am fully aware of the responsibility that comes with this role, and I understand the gravity of my duty that requires unwavering commitment. And with this, I pledge to lead this unit with utmost professionalism and dedication. I am deeply honored by the solemn dignity of this unit that has just entrusted to me. I fully recognize that taking command of this unit is one of the rarest and most challenging opportunity in a serviceman's career. And I assure you all that I shall uphold its values and traditions with excellence. I also thank Brigadier General Ramon R. Zagala for what you have done to lead this group over the past year and up to this day. As we embark on this new journey, I intend to sustain and improve further on the efforts of the past commanders in ensuring the quality and high standards of the unit and its personnel in doing their mandated task, that is to protect and secure the President and his family. I would like to outline some of our key plans and programs to accomplish this mission. We will continue to enhance our readiness while we are performing our daily duties through constant training and review of the basics. Within the first 3 months, we will further improve the capability of our very own PSG training school by focusing on the review and validation of our training systems. We will immediately begin refresher training programs to ensure that the unit is at the pinnacle of its readiness. In this digital age, technology plays a critical role in security. We will endeavor for more technology integration in our training systems to enhance our capabilities. We will improve awareness and proficiency of our personnel about cyberspace in relation to our security and safety. We will continue to enhance our interagency cooperation. Security is a collaborative effort. We will continue to strengthen our partnership with our security agencies, law enforcement, and intelligence organizations. Together, we will establish a seamless web of protection to stay ahead of the potential threats. On ethical conduct and accountability, upholding the highest standards of ethics and accountability is non-negotiable. We will maintain a culture of orderliness within our unit, and any breaches of trust will be dealt with swiftly. Finally, for personnel, morale, and welfare, our unit is only as strong as its members. We will conduct activities that will promote unit cohesiveness and camaraderie, and engage in initiatives that will boost personal morale, and we will ensure that everyone feels valued and motivated. Distinguished troopers, you are the bedrock that enables everything that we will do. The security landscape is dynamic. Hence, we will continually review our plans and programs, making adjustments as necessary to meet emerging challenges. Always remember that in whatever capacity, your excellent performance in our everyday tasks will shape our posture and identity as a group. Together, we will rise to the challenge and continue to contribute in maintaining the security and stability of our beloved country by ensuring the safety and security of the President and his first family. As your commander, I am committed to giving you all the guidance and motivation that you need for the accomplishment of our mission. I am one with you in looking after each other's welfare, in the same way as I expect you to be your best for the job at all times. In conclusion, I would like to once again thank the Commander-in-Chief for entrusting me this responsibility. Your Excellency, I would like to personally express my unwavering loyalty to you and your family. We will leave no stones unturned in fulfilling our mission, sir. Troopers, together we must and we will deliver in service to our beloved country and people. May God bless us all, and to God be all the glory.
Thank you, sir. At this point, may we call in National Defense Secretary Gilberto Teodoro Jr. to introduce our guest of honor and speaker.
Ladies and gentlemen, the President of the Republic of the Philippines and the Commander-in-Chief of our Armed Forces, His Excellency Ferdinand Romualdez Marcos, Jr.
Thank you very much, Secretary Gilbert Teodoro. But before we carry on, the Troop Commander will give the command of Tikas Pahinga. The AFP Chief of Staff, General Romy Browner, and the other major service commanders who have joined us here today. Of course, our outgoing PSG Commander, Brigadier General Demi Zagala. Incoming PSG Commander, Brigadier General Jesus Nelson B. Morales. The officers, enlisted personnel, and civilian employees of the Presidential Security Group, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. Now we honor one of the individuals who has helped ensure that my first and most crucial year in the presidency has been safe and sound. General Demi, I speak on behalf of the First Lady, Lisa, Congressman Sandro, Simon, and Vincent, in congratulating you on your successful tour of duty as PSG Commander. Under your able leadership, you have kept me, the first family, visiting former dignitaries and foreign presidents, as well as the general public within the vicinity of Malacañang, safe and away from any serious threats to human or national security. You have also maintained and guarded the PSG's distinction as one of the best protectors of the land, worthy to preserve the presidency as a stern and reliable institution. With the unified efforts of the Office of the President and the PSG, you have successfully provided security to nearly 500 presidential events, both domestic and international engagements. You have also facilitated the conduct of training programs on VIP protection, which benefited the 545 PSG personnel. To further enhance the group's capabilities, you have led the acquisition of advanced and modern equipment under the multi-year Material Capability Development Plan of 2022 to 2028. There are also ongoing improvements in the PSG headquarters. With that being said, I wish you well and all the best in your new assignment as a commander of the AFP Civil Relations Service. You may be, we can safely say that you have left the Presidential Security Group a more capable, more efficient, and a better unit than you found. Your experience as PSG Commander will undoubtedly come in handy for all that you will do in the future. For all the duties and all the commands that you will hold, I am very certain that your experience here with us at the Presidential Security Group will serve you well. Once again, thank you very much, Brigadier General Demi Zagala, for your loyal service. We offer you our snappiest salute. As the PSG embarks on a new chapter, let me join you in welcoming our new commander, Brigadier General Jesus Nelson Morales. Thank you for stepping up and taking on this assignment as the next head of PSG. I am confident with your training, your experience, and overall competence, the PSG will continue to fulfill its role of protecting this institution. I certainly look forward to working with you. Let me likewise take the opportunity to express my gratitude to our valiant officers and troops. I trust that you will fully support General Morales, just as you did General Zagala, with your hallmark integrity, service, and excellence. Together, let us continue to perform our duties to the best of our ability. Let us remain steadfast in safeguarding our country so that we can fulfill our sworn duty of providing a peaceful and secure life for every Filipino. Thank you very much. Maraming salamat at mabuhay tayong lahat. Magandang hapon sa inyo.
Thank you, sir. On behalf of the command, former Group Commander, Presidential Security Group, Brigadier General Ramon P. Zagala, Philippine Army, will be presenting to the President a memento, the PSG Miniature Troops.
The PSG Miniature Troops represents the Presidential Security Group, an elite AFP unit tasked to protect the President of the Philippines and the First Family.
At this juncture, the Group Commander, Presidential Security Group, Brigadier General Jesus Nelson B. Morales, Philippine Air Force, will present a memento, the Black Beret.
The PSG Black Beret is presented to His Excellency, President Ferdinand R. Marcos Jr. during the occasion of the PSG Change of Command ceremony, given this 18th day of October 2023, Headquarters PSG, Malacañang Park, Manila.
Once again, a round of applause to our guest of honor, the Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces of the Philippines, His Excellency Ferdinand R. Marcos Jr. May we request our President to join us for a photo opportunity. May we call on the former Group Commander, Presidential Security Group, Brigadier General Ramon P. Zagala, Philippine Army, and the Group Commander, Presidential Security Group, Brigadier General Jesus Nelson B. Morales, Philippine Air Force, for the photo opportunity. Thank you, sir.
May we request the Group Commander to please be seated while we request His Excellency President Ferdinand R. Marcos Jr. with the former Group Commander, Presidential Security Group, Brigadier General Ramon P. Zagala, Philippine Army, together with his family for a photo opportunity. Thank you, sir.
Lastly, may we request the Group Commander, Brigadier General Jesus Nelson B. Morales, Philippine Air Force, together with his family, to have a photo opportunity with His Excellency, President Ferdinand R. Marcos Jr. Thank you, sir.
May we once again request everyone to please stand for the singing of the PSG hymn.
Ladies and gentlemen, that ends the Presidential Security Group's change of command ceremony.
On behalf of Commander Presidential Security Group, the officers, men and women and civilian workforce of the Presidential Security Group, we thank everyone for gracing this event. Maraming salamat at mabuhay ang Republika ng Pilipinas.